There are definitely some things about the Sleeping Princess that I enjoyed, but there were also some things that kind of irritated me. This is a 1939 Walter Lantz Productions cartoon directed by Burt Gillett, written by Victor McLeod and Burt Gillett, with a really solid voice cast, including Elvia Allman, Sara Berner, Mel Blanc, Bernice Hansen, Margaret McKay, and Dick Nelson. And this is a parody of the classic story of Sleeping Beauty. And it starts off with the fairies all getting their invitations to welcome the birth of the new princess, but the fairy Destiny doesn't have one. And she decides that she's going to have revenge because of this. And she goes to the castle anyway, and she puts the curse on this Sleeping Beauty that she will prick her finger when she's 15 and fall asleep for 100 years. And things are generally in line with the classic story, but the characters are... Two of the characters I loved, one of them I hated. I loved the character of Destiny. I thought she was really interesting. I really enjoyed that character. I also generally liked the character of Sleeping Beauty, the classic Sleeping Beauty character, but I hated the way she was animated. Most of the animation in this is okay. Some of it's kind of ugly and garish, and that's particularly with the princess. I do not like the way she's animated at all. So that wasn't very pleasing. But in general, the rest of the animation is not too bad. But I hated the character of the prince. I really hated that character. I hated the way he was animated. I hated the way that he acted. I could not stand him. And also, there are so many hiccups in this, mostly in the final third of the cartoon. But the sounds of the hiccups just really, really annoyed me. So that wasn't great either. So there are some fun moments. There are some good characters. Some of the animation is okay. Some of the characters are irritating. And some of the animation is not appealing at all. So it's very much a 50-50 cartoon. I'd say I enjoyed probably half of it. And half of it really irritated me. Would I recommend it? Sure. It's not bad. If you're a fan of Sleeping Beauty, if you like stories that are parodies of classic stories with some twists in it and surprise elements that I perhaps hadn't expected, then I'd say it's worth checking out. It's not perfect. It is far from perfect, but there's enough in it that I enjoyed that I'd say it's worth watching.